Hey there, folks. This is Ed Beard again with the Employer's Edge, and the outcome for you for joining me in these next couple of minutes is to help your salespeople close more sales by being aware of not letting the sales interrupter prevent the close. And that interrupter is when a client actually derails the conversations on these thoughts that just pop into their head. See, this is an illustration of why sales awareness is infinitely more valuable than sales knowledge, and that's why we assess for it. So we're in this national home builder. I was there with a friend of mine. She wanted some help on understanding houses, and I'm pretty good at that. So we walk into this one model home. Inside the entryway there is this beautiful tile, and she looks at that and she goes, "This is the same tile I have in my house. I love this tile." And the home builder, the representative there said, "Yeah, that's actually standard in this house." And they got to talking about the marble on the wall is now vertical and some of the baseboard options. And I thought to myself, okay, this isn't going to work. And so I asked her, "Angela, where would you like to start?" She says, "I want to start in the kitchen." See, the whole tile and tile conversation was an interrupter. It was a distraction. The client, in this case Angela, she got the sales process off track, and the sales rep just went right there with her. Don't let that happen to your salespeople. And there's a certain behavior that does this, we notice, more frequently than other behaviors. And that is folks that are very high on their reasoning ability. That's why you want to assess for that. Meaning, they can capture and handle and manage a lot of details. So they tend to dump details on people. And this type of a person gets sucked right into that sales distractor at the cost of the close. So off to the kitchen we go. And the sales, Angela put her hands on the counter and looks at the countertop, granite counter, and says, "Oh, I like the bullnose on that." Rep, right there, sucked right into it again. Yeah, actually we have that in 5 different options. See, then I asked Angela right there, "What is most important to you about this kitchen?" She said, "The flow." See, the bullnose on the counter was just a distractor. It's just something that came into her head, and so she made a comment on it, and the rep went there. This is not even a level 2, 3, or 4 need. This is like nowhere on the needs list. It was just an observation, and clients do this all the time at the cost of the close. They'll ask you, right, some thought will pop into their head about your warranty. Is it agency compliant? Does it rust outside? I don't know. What are your customer service hours? They have the things pop into your head, and your salespeople follow them there at the cost of staying on track to what really matters to the client. So I asked, I said, "This isn't right. Time out. Angela, what is most important to you about the kitchen?" She says, "The flow." Right then and there, the salesperson jumps in and says, "Actually, interesting you say that, because the flow is the primary design of our kitchens. If you notice, the sink is close to the microwave, close to the oven, close to the fridge, turn around, counters there, food preparation." I said, whoa. Angela, what does flow mean to you? See, the sales professional is so good at detail, can capture so many detail, they just dump details at the cost of good questions that lead to closing. What she said flow means to her is for when she's in the kitchen, that her kids can get from the table, the dining room table, to the fridge or the microwave without bumping into her. She's tired of going from the sink and turning around and hitting kids, right? It's dangerous, and it just bugs her. So that's what flow meant to her. So she wanted wide aisles and the kids to be able to get to the refrigerator without bumping into her. And right then and there, she looks up out at the kitchen window. She goes, "Oh, I like this open space. Is this ever going to get developed out here?" Sucked in again. There goes the rep. "Nope, that's open space forever and ever. You're going to love that." And he never asked, "Does this flow work for you? Is this flow going to impact your life favorably? How do you feel about this flow?" And she never said, "Yes, this flow works for me," because she looked outside the window and saw a distractor, pulled the rep right into the distraction. Folks, this is why you have to assess your salespeople, because there's certain types of behaviors that do this more commonly than others. This is why sales awareness is infinitely more value for your salespeople than knowledge on closing sales. If you need help on how to do this, give me a shout here at the Employer's Edge. Always happy to jump in and help. Take care.